A major rail disaster in West Virginia is highlighting the need for first responders in our area to be prepared.
Well, a train carrying 3 million gallons of crude oil came off the tracks yesterday, forcing hundreds of people from their homes. And with a second track potentially coming through La Crosse, some are concerned that these train derailments are becoming far too common. News 8's Kyle Dimke now joins us live with more on this story.
Well, with that second track through La Crosse, many believe rail traffic will increase and more crude oil will be funneled through the city. More and more train incidents has not only residents, but also La Crosse Mayor Tim Cabot concerned. The La Crosse Fire Department says it obviously doesn't want any accidents to happen, but if they do, the department is ready to handle it.
Another train coming off the tracks, spilling millions of gallons of oil, tells folks around La Crosse rail safety and oil tanker standards need to be addressed.
You know, the impacts of any kind of mistake or derailment could be huge, and that does worry me as mayor.
It's another example of the importance of pressing for railway safety.
However, the La Crosse Fire Department isn't focused on tanker standards because firefighters are busy learning what they need to do in case of an accident in their city.
There is a possibility that it might happen. We need to be prepared for it.
Division Chief Greg Temp says all La Crosse firefighters are trained to some extent on how to handle an oil spill.
They're prepared to respond to a chemical event and protect life, start to isolate the incident and gather our equipment.
The department's hazardous materials team also has extra training.
There's some training specifically on rail cars, you know, the different types of cars, the different types of valves and fittings that you can expect to find on them, how to do a good damage assessment on a car, and then how to take care of problems that occur with rail cars.
And while the disaster in West Virginia may be hundreds of miles away, it still hits close to home.
You want to be as prepared as possible, but you know, ideally you just hope it doesn't happen here.
And the fire department says an incident like a train derailment can look overwhelming to someone without any training, but firefighters go into the situation with a list of priorities, and that way they can get the job done.
All right, thanks a lot, Kyle. And we wanted to point out that the incident in West Virginia did not involve BNSF Railway, the company looking to put a second rail line in La Crosse. However, it did release this statement to us saying, in part, BNSF has been working with first responders in La Crosse through community hazmat training sessions and by providing tuition and travel expenses for them to attend the National Training Center for Specialized Crude by Rail Training.